Hi there, Skip Happy here at Ferman Mazda, 9808 Adamo Drive near Brandon. Tampa's that way, Brandon's that way. Just look it up on Google, you'll find it. And there's with me, of course, is Louis. I've known Louis forever and a day. He has been pretty much a service god here forever at Ferman. And well, how long have you been here with Ferman now?
16 years.
16 years, and my gosh, we have seen a lot of vehicles come through this. But one of the vehicles that, if Louis comes to me and says, there's something that you really need to take a look at, I pay attention. And when you brought up the whole concept of SkyActiv technology, I didn't understand what it was. So we thought we'd get a close-up look here, exactly what it's all about. So tell me about what is SkyActiv technology?
Well, what Mazda has done, instead of trying to reinvent the wheel, they've spent millions of dollars going into the lab and just redefining everything, cutting things here and there where there was restrictions, and trying to making the engine run more efficient.
Right.
So what they did was they've changed the exhaust system downflow so there's less back pressure. That takes a little bit of resistance on the engine, which again is going to give you more RPMs.
And it's going to improve your mileage as well.
Correct. They changed the angle on the water pump where there was some angles.
Yeah.
They took those away. So again, taking away the restrictions. They went into the transmission. They took out a few gears, but gave it off of a more expensive transmission.
Right.
Gave them 22% less weight and restriction.
22% less weight.
About approximately that amount.
Well, I mean, really, all of this it amounts to the fact that it's a much more efficient vehicle, and it's really kind of performing not so much the same, but I mean, they haven't really, like you said, they didn't go and change the wheel.
No, what they did is just here and there made some subtle changes. The biggest change would be also in the engine itself.
Yeah.
They changed the pistons to what they call a volcano style piston, which dissipates the heat completely around the piston. Well, by doing that,
right,
there's less force, so they're able to shed more weight off of the rods, off of the crank, and everything else. So there again, we're taking away a little bit less of the weight, a little bit more of the restriction.
Perfect.
They also went in and changed, or added, excuse me, a fuel pump on the top of the engine, which now your regular 65 psi pump in the tank pushes it up to a fuel pump that sits on top of your engine and your cam.
Yeah.
And it changes it to about 600 to 800 psi, which pushes it inside right at the injector immediately.
Dude,
so.
you got something on your teeth.
Oh no, now we gotta start this thing all over again.
Cut, do it again. Now I gotta get out from under this thing.